The 1972 quarter-dollar coin of the United States is part of one of the most recognizable and historically rich coin series in American numismatics, the Washington quarter. While at first glance it may seem like an ordinary piece of currency, the 1972 quarter carries with it layers of historical significance, artistic heritage, economic context, and evolving mint practices that reflect broader trends in American society. This clean script explores the origin, design, mint marks, production context, and lasting legacy of the 1972 quarter-dollar coin. Origins of the Washington Quarter. The Washington Quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the birth of George Washington, the first president of the United States. The coin was intended as a one-year commemorative issue, but its popularity led to its permanent adoption. The design was created by sculptor John Flanagan, whose depiction of Washington was based on a bust by Jean-Antoine Houdon. This classical portrait gave the coin a dignified and enduring appearance. By 1972, the Washington Quarter had already been in circulation for 40 years, making it a familiar and trusted denomination in American daily life. The 1972 Quarter General Overview. The 1972 quarter is a standard circulation coin struck during a time of significant economic and political change in the United States. It was minted in 3 different locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; San Francisco, as mint mark, mostly proof coins. Each mint played a distinct role in the production of coins that year. Mint marks and their meaning. Mint marks are small letters on coins that indicate where they were produced. For the 1972 quarter, these marks can be found on the obverse, front, just to the right of Washington's ponytail. Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark. The Philadelphia Mint produced the largest number of 1,972 quarters. Coins from this mint do not carry a mint mark, which was standard practice at the time. Philadelphia was the original U.S. mint, established in 1792, and has long been the primary production facility for circulating coinage. Denver Mint, D mint mark. The Denver Mint struck quarters marked with a D. These coins were distributed primarily in the western United States. Denver coins are often known for strong strikes and durability, making them a favorite among collectors seeking well-preserved examples. San Francisco Mint, Smint mark. The San Francisco Mint produced proof versions of the 1972 quarter. Proof coins are specially made for collectors using polished dies and planchettes, resulting in a mirror-like finish. These coins were not intended for general circulation, but were sold in sets to collectors. Design details. Obverse, front. The obverse of the 1972 quarter features a left-facing portrait of George Washington, the word liberty above his head, the phrase "In God We Trust" to the left, the date 1972 below. Flanagan's design emphasizes simplicity and strength, reflecting Washington's leadership and the ideals of the nation. Reverse, back. The reverse displays a bald eagle with wings spread, arrows clutched in its talons, symbolizing readiness for defense, olive branches, symbolizing peace, the inscriptions "United States of America" and "E pluribus unum." This design remained in use until 1998, when it was replaced by the 50-state quarters program. Composition and metal content. By 1972, the composition of U.S. quarters had already undergone a major transformation. Prior to 1965, quarters were made of 90% silver. However, due to rising silver prices and coin shortages, the U.S. government changed the composition. The 1972 quarter is made of outer layers, 75% copper, 25% nickel. Core, pure copper. This clad composition made coins cheaper to produce and more durable, but it also marked the end of silver in everyday circulating quarters. Historical context of 1972. To understand the significance of the 1972 quarter, it is important to consider the broader historical backdrop. Economic climate. The early 1970s were marked by inflation and changes in monetary policy. In 1971, President Richard Nixon ended the convertibility of the U.S. dollar into gold, effectively ending the Bretton Woods system. This shift had far-reaching consequences for the value of currency and the global economy. The clad composition of coins like the 1972 quarter reflects this era of financial adjustment. Bicentennial preparation. Although the bicentennial celebration would not occur until 1976, the early 1970s were a period of preparation and patriotic reflection. Coinage played an important role in this, eventually leading to the special bicentennial quarters issued in 1975 to 1976. Production numbers. The 1972 quarter was produced in large quantities to meet the demands of a growing economy. Approximate mintages. Over 200 million coins. Denver. Over 400 million coins. San Francisco. Several million. These high production numbers mean that most 1972 quarters are common today, though condition and rarity factors can still affect value. Collectability and value. While the 1972 quarter is generally not rare, it holds value for collectors in certain conditions. Circulated coins. Most circulated 1972 quarters are worth their face value, 25 cents. However, coins in better condition may carry a small premium. Most circulated 1972 quarters are worth their face value, 25 cents. However, coins in better condition may carry a small premium. Uncirculated coins. Coins that have never been used in circulation, known as mint state, can be more valuable, especially if they have strong details and minimal marks. Proof coins. Proof quarters from San Francisco are particularly desirable for their high-quality finish. These coins are often included in collector sets and can be worth more depending on condition. Errors and varieties. Like many coins, the 1972 quarter has some minor errors and varieties that attract collectors. Examples include die cracks, off-center strikes, clipped planchets. While most errors are subtle, significant ones can increase a coin's value considerably. The role of the U.S. Mint. The production of the 1972 quarter reflects the broader operations of the United States Mint. Established in 1792, the Mint is responsible for producing coinage for circulation, as well as collectible coins and medals. By the 1970s, the Mint had adopted more advanced technologies and expanded its facilities to meet growing demand. Cultural significance. The $quarter coin is one of the most widely used denominations in the United States. It is commonly used in vending machines, parking meters, and everyday transactions. The 1972 quarter, while not unique in design, represents a snapshot of American life during a time of transition. It reflects economic change, industrial production, national identity. Coins like this serve as small but tangible pieces of history, connecting individuals to the past. Comparison to other quarters. The 1972 quarter is part of a long lineage that includes several notable variations. Pre-1965 silver quarters, bicentennial quarters, 1975 to 1976, state quarters, 1999 to 2008, America the Beautiful quarters, 2010 to 2021. Compared to these, the 1972 quarter is more traditional in design, maintaining the classic Washington portrait and eagle reverse. Preservation and care. Collectors who own 1972 quarters often take steps to preserve them, storing coins in protective holders, avoiding cleaning, which can damage surfaces, keeping them in controlled environments. Proper care helps maintain both the aesthetic and monetary value of the coin. Legacy of the 1972 quarter. Although it may not be rare or highly valuable, the 1972 quarter holds an important place in the history of American coinage. It represents the continuation of a classic design, the adaptation to new economic realities, the widespread use of coinage in daily life. For collectors and historians alike, it serves as a reminder that even ordinary objects can carry extraordinary stories. Conclusion. The 1972 quarter-dollar coin of the United States is more than just a piece of currency. It is a reflection of history, art, economics, and national identity. From its origins in the Washington Quarter Series to its production across multiple mints, the coin embodies the evolution of American coinage. Its clad composition marks a shift away from precious metals, while its design preserves the legacy of George Washington and the ideals he represents. Whether found in pocket change or preserved in a collection, the 1972 quarter remains a meaningful artifact of its time. In studying such coins, we gain insight not only into the mechanics of minting, but also into the broader narrative of a nation, its challenges, its achievements, and its enduring symbols.